Have you ever felt like the more you try to get her attention, the more she pulls away? Like no matter how much effort you give, she just doesn't feel it the same way? You text first. You double text. You check your phone. You overthink every reply. You replay conversations in your head at night. And somehow, she feels colder, more distant, almost like she's slipping away the harder you try. You're not crazy for feeling this. You're just stuck in a pattern that was never explained to you. I'm here with you. And this is Her Emotional Secrets, where we uncover the real psychology that creates desire. Because right now, it feels like you're doing everything right, but getting the wrong results, and I'll warn you now, the final one is incredibly powerful. It can change everything fast, and almost no one uses it correctly. Here's the truth. No one told you. This was never your fault. Nobody taught you this. You were told to be nice, be available, show interest, be consistent. Chase her to prove you care. But attraction doesn't respond to effort the way you think it does. It responds to something deeper, something emotional, something hidden. And what you're experiencing right now is not rejection. It's a sequencing error. You're giving what should come later, too early. You're trying to secure connection before attraction is fully built. And that flips the entire dynamic. Because in her mind, subconsciously, she's not asking, does he like me? She's asking, why does he need me so quickly? And that question changes everything. Attraction, especially for women, isn't logical. It's emotional. It's subconscious. It's based on deep patterns shaped by evolutionary psychology, mental shortcuts her brain uses to decide who feels safe, who feels strong, and who feels worth chasing. Not who is chasing her. Who feels like a man she might lose? Once you understand this, everything shifts. You stop chasing. And you become the man women lean toward. Not because you try harder, but because you show up differently. Now let's break this down. The first trigger is masculine presence. This is not about looks. It's not about money. It's about grounded energy. It's how you carry yourself when nothing is happening. When you speak slowly. When you don't rush to fill silence. When you're okay with space. Imagine this. You're sitting with her. There's a pause. Instead of panicking and talking fast, you hold eye contact, relaxed, calm, slight smile. You're not trying to impress. You're just there. That presence alone communicates strength. Because most men can't handle silence. Most men need validation. You don't. And she feels that. Presence creates attraction before words even matter. Stillness speaks louder than effort. The second trigger is emotional challenge. Most men try to please. They agree with everything. They avoid tension, but attraction needs polarity. A little push, a little pull, not disrespect, not arrogance, playful challenge, light teasing, energy. Let's say she says, I'm always right. Instead of agreeing, you smile and say, that sounds like something someone who loses arguments would say. You say it calmly, with warmth, with a hint of mischief. Now she feels something, emotion, engagement, a spark. Because you didn't submit, you met her. Challenge creates tension. Tension creates attraction. Be kind, but don't be predictable. The third trigger is selective attention. This one changes everything. You stop making her your focus, not to ignore her, but to live a full life. You have goals, friends, routines, purpose. You're not always available. You reply when it makes sense. Not instantly, not desperately. You don't rearrange your entire day for her. You invite her into your life. You don't build your life around her. So when you text her, it feels intentional, not constant. When you see her, it feels earned, not automatic. Scarcity creates value. Attention given freely feels cheap. Attention given selectively feels powerful. If this is making sense so far, hit subscribe and join her emotional secrets community. It helps more men learn what they were never taught. Now the fourth trigger, intentional listening. This is where most men think they're doing well, but they're not. Because listening isn't just hearing words, it's remembering details. It's catching emotions. It's making her feel seen, not just liked. Let's say she casually mentions she loves a specific type of coffee. Days later, you say, I passed a place today that had your favorite coffee. Reminded me of you. Now she feels something deeper. Because you remembered. You weren't just waiting to talk, you were present. That kind of attention is rare. And rare creates attachment. People don't fall for attention. They fall for feeling understood. The fifth trigger is calibrated vulnerability. This is where balance matters. You don't act emotionless, but you also don't unload everything. You share real parts of yourself, but with control, with strength. For example, instead of saying, I've been hurt so many times, I don't trust anyone, you say, I've learned the hard way that who you trust matters, but it made me sharper. Same truth, different energy. You're not seeking sympathy. You're showing growth. Women don't connect to weakness. They connect to depth with strength. Vulnerability without direction feels heavy. Vulnerability with purpose feels attractive. The sixth trigger is gradual physical touch. This is subtle, respectful, but powerful. Attraction is not just mental, it's chemical. Oxytocin builds through touch, but timing matters. It starts small. A light touch on her arm during a laugh. Guiding her gently through a doorway. Sitting close enough to feel presence. You're not forcing. You're not rushing. You're allowing the moment. And reading her response. If she leans in, you continue. If she pulls back, you slow down. That awareness shows confidence. Touch builds connection faster than words, but only when it feels natural. The final trigger. Controlled unpredictability. This is the one most men get wrong. They think it means playing games. It doesn't. It means breaking patterns. Humans are wired for dopamine. Reward mixed with uncertainty creates emotional highs. So instead of being the same every time, you shift. One day you're playful. Another day you're calm. Sometimes you reply fast. Sometimes you take time. Not randomly, but naturally, based on your life, your mood, your priorities. She can't fully predict you, and that keeps her engaged, curious, invested. Let's say you usually text her goodnight. One night, you don't. Not to manipulate, but because you were busy. Now she notices. She wonders. That space creates emotional movement. Predictability kills attraction. Mystery feeds it. Now step back for a second. Look at what just changed. You didn't learn tricks. You didn't memorize lines. You didn't become someone fake. You adjusted your behavior, your timing, your energy. You stopped overgiving. You started leading. And that's the shift. Because chasing comes from fear. Fear of losing her. Fear of not being enough. But when you understand these triggers, you stop reacting. You start choosing. You stop trying to win her over. You give her the space to want to win you. That's where attraction lives. Not in effort, in emotional experience. And here's the part most men never hear. She doesn't pull away because you're not good enough. She pulls away because she doesn't feel the right emotional tension. Too easy, Too available? Too certain? There's no challenge? No curiosity? No reason for her mind to stay engaged. So she drifts. Not because she decided to, because her emotions did, but now you see it. Now you understand. You don't need to chase her. You need to become the man she naturally moves toward. The man who has presence, who creates emotion, who values his attention, who listens deeply, who shares with strength, who connects physically with awareness, who stays just unpredictable enough to keep things alive. This is not about control. It's about alignment. Real tools, not tricks. Used with respect. Used with intention. Because the goal is not to manipulate her. It's to create a dynamic where attraction can grow naturally. And you don't need perfection. You need strategy. You need awareness. You need to stop doing what feels safe and start doing what actually works. Because right now, you're closer than you think. You were never broken. You were just never shown the map. And now you have it. So the next time you feel that urge to chase, pause, breathe. Ask yourself one question. Am I creating attraction or trying to force connection? That answer will change your behavior and your results. Because once you shift from chasing to becoming, everything else follows. If you're ready to stop chasing and start becoming the man women genuinely desire, subscribe to the Her Emotional Secrets now. Turn on notifications because the next one will shift your reality again.